Welcome to the Traveling Jelly Beans! I'm Jedida.
And I'm Jess.
And in this video, we want to share with you our very first experience at the Electric Daisy Carnival, better known as EDC Vegas 2022.
So for those of you who may not be familiar, EDC is the largest EDM music festival held in US annually at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And for those of you thinking of visiting EDC, maybe your first time in Vegas or even in US, it could be quite daunting. So there are a lot of things that we wished we knew beforehand that could help our trip be even more fun than it was already. So here's a video to share with you a bit more tips, tricks, and our experience in general. When we arrived in Vegas, our first hotel was the Venetian Hotel. This is a very rustic hotel. I think it's modeled after Venice. And as you can see here, the rooms are very spacious, very generous. There's 2 stories with a pool facing, so it's a very beautiful room.
So Vegas is truly a city that never sleeps. If you're looking for something to do in the morning or at night, there's always the casino downstairs. There's a lot of food options even late in the night, which is really good for us because we are night owls.
Yep, and this is one of them, Sushi Samba, where we had our dinner at 11 plus PM and we were still full and bustling with crowd. For those of you who are traveling from internationally or maybe from other cities where they didn't mail your wristband to you, you have to proceed to the box office location at World Market Center to collect your wristbands. There's 2 queues, one for the VIP queue and one for the normal. We were quite lucky, the VIP queue was quite short.
And the wristbands come in a very pretty packaging, as you can see, and it comes with other swags as well.
So World Market Center is a little bit off strip. You probably have to take a taxi to there. But once you are there, the outlet shopping is actually right beside. It's a 5 minutes walk away. So we took the opportunity to visit the outlet shopping just before our EDC trip as well.
And there they also have a Shake Shack. I think the quality is pretty good. I mean, coming from Singapore, I think it owns Singapore.
Yeah, but we now have Shake Shack already. So. So the Eiffel Tower restaurant, I would say, is quite famous. It's located at the Paris Hotel, right in the middle. You take a lift up to the middle floor. Panoramic view of Vegas. You should book this quite in advance. And also, just for your information, it's $40 per pax for a window seat. I think it's a new thing that they recently did as well. So Vegas obviously is one of the best party cities in the world, with all the best DJs globally. Partying in Vegas is truly a good experience, and some things to note. You should go early if you want to avoid paying the very high cover. You know, all the DJs are here for the whole week actually. They call it EDC week, so all the DJs will be performing. So for Alesso night at Hakkasan, if you go in with an even ratio before like a certain time, around 10 PM, you might be able to get in for free. But we actually arrived pretty late at 11, so I ended up as a guy having to pay a $150 cover. For the girls, free.
Clubs in Vegas is advantageous for girls in general. So if you're a group of girls going to the nightclubs, I think you can try your luck to get in for free or at a cheaper price.
Our second hotel of our Vegas trip was at the Trumpet Hotel. We chose this because it was slightly cheaper than the other hotel rooms, and during EDC days we expected to be resting pretty much, like sleeping pretty much, so didn't really have to be on the strip. Trumpet Hotel is actually one of the few hotels without a casino, and it's not connected to a lot of the underground food and everything like that. So it was fine for us during the EDC because we pretty much were sleeping during the day, and in the evening we were ready to go already.
So we decided to head to Ayu Day Club just before we head for EDC to see my favorite DJ Snake. We were afraid that we would be too tired for EDC, but no.
Yeah, definitely a good experience. And yeah, we managed to go home, rest, change up before we headed over as well.
Well, whatever, let's just go. Y'all can go through that.
Okay, so there are three main categories of tickets. One is the GA, you pay $389 for 3 days. Then there's a GA Plus, $589, where you get access to better toilets, that's about it. And then a VIP at $950, which we got for the first year there. You get access to private VIP area, an elevated platform, toilets, there's a row of private lockers in the VIP room, but there's also lockers outside. Both of them you would have to buy and pay for them beforehand. One of my main concerns for EDC was the transport to and fro. I heard horror stories where my friends said they had to take helicopters because the jam was so bad, or the wait was 2 hours. But one thing that was really surprising was the efficiency of their shuttle services.
The standard shuttle is $129 For the Premier Shuttle, it's $239, so it's double the price.
So I think for Premium Shuttle, you have to choose a pickup point and a timing. But I don't think it's very important because if you are premium, they basically allow you to get on anytime and through a expedited queue. So pretty much you can cut any standard queue. You can go to any of the stops and board immediately.
The length of the queue, especially on the last shuttles back, you're talking about 1 to 2 hour wait. So with the Premium Shuttle ticket, you can just hop on the next bus, which is very good.
Yeah, especially at night at 6 a.m. The last thing you want to do is wait 2 hours in queue. So the Premium Shuttle, even just for that, was worth it already. The Premium Shuttle, there's pickup at a few stops. You can see the list here. One tip would be to book a hotel at the pickup area because you can literally come down, get on the bus. When it's over, you can alight and go back straight to your hotel room. For us, we still had to walk quite a bit. Tram was about a 15-20 minutes walk. For both of the days, we just took a cab from the shuttle spot to our hotel.
On some mornings, it's quite hard to get a cab. We were standing in there at the taxi stand at like 7 a.m. and there wasn't a single cab.
On hindsight, we'll definitely have booked the hotel at one of the shuttle stops.
Our next tip is to bring extra jackets or dress in layers because the weather there can be extremely unpredictable. On our first day there, the wind was so strong and it was super cold that they had to stop Alan Walker's set halfway through. And we were hiding at the VIP sheltered area for half the time because it was just too cold to be out there.
If you are those that are not afraid of the cold, we still see a lot of people walking around in their bikinis and having no problems at all. But I think it's actually pretty cold. A lot of people were shivering, huddled together in the corner. So, Vegas is a desert. The temperatures can go to extreme in the night. In the day, it could be warm, but at night, suddenly it becomes super cold.
Having said that, day 2 and day 3 was alright. It wasn't as cold as the first day, but we came prepared anyway with extra jackets.
So yeah, if you are in your nice outfit already, jacket might not fit your outfit. One tip is to book a locker because they have lockers but they are always sold out. So we tried to get a locker there and then, but they said it was all sold out.
So remember to book your lockers in advance before you head down.
Just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down. Holding me back. Gravity's holding me back. Let me see those hands up! Put them up! Turn down for what? Shut up, bitch!
for me to die. Bury me at the club.
So one thing that we thought was very useful for us is that we planned our night before we went. We carried like a notepad of the map as well as our schedule, the DJs we wanted to catch, which stages they are playing at, and also the timing of the fireworks. Yeah, so that was very useful for us.
And do note there's 10 different stages and quite a far walk, so be prepared. You can look at the map, some stages are about 10 minutes walk from each other. So if let's say you have a favorite DJ, you want to catch his opening set, you probably have to plan that you need to leave the other set halfway through.
And you have to squeeze through the crowd as well. It's quite hard to navigate.
Be prepared that you might lose your friends. You might think that, oh, we would stay together for sure. But once in the set changing time, you see that a lot of people walking around, it's very possible to lose your friends. So one thing that we thought was really useful is to have scheduled meeting times at certain points, right? You say if we get lost, meet at 12 a.m. at this particular place, or then 2 a.m., 4 a.m. and so on and so forth.
I think one point to note is that there isn't much connection there. So they have certain Wi-Fi spots where you can connect to the internet, but other than that, it's quite hard to reach your friends once you lose them. So one thing I think we would do differently next year would be to plan our routes better, because we didn't really get to explore all the stages this year.
Yeah, and the other thing is that we underestimated the size and the scale of the whole event. It's huge. So we would have gone earlier this time, I guess, to explore, see the place. There's also a carnival where they sell a lot of cool lighted stuff that we only visited on the second day.
Take note of the fireworks timing, and I think the best view of the fireworks would be from the Kinetic field, which is the biggest stage of EDC.
Yep, and it's right in the center, so you get the best views probably. fun, we must stay safe as well. We heard a lot of people saying that they were pickpocketed. While we didn't get any ourselves personally, I would still think that it's important to keep safe. The last thing you want to do is lose your phone and valuables and being stuck alone at EDC. That could be quite a scary experience.
So what we did was actually to bring a very small bag, a small sling bag that we can sling across our body, and also we tied our handphones to ourselves. If anyone steals our phone, at least we know that it's tugging the string. So you might also want to dress to impress. Everyone at the carnival is in their most elaborated outfits. Outfits with LED lights are really cool. I'm planning what I should wear next year already.
Yeah, but if you want to add more to your outfit, the carnival is really quite well stocked with a lot of interesting stuff, lighted fans, lighted caps, fur jacket with lights. So definitely, if you do not have lighted stuff, it's fine. You can go there and get some. So do you think the VIP experience was worth the extra cost?
The price is about twice the price of a GA ticket, and I think in terms of the elevated experience, which is the platform where you get to see an overview of the whole Kinetic field, I don't think it's that worth it because you have to be at the front of the crowd to even see the whole area, but many times we went there and we couldn't get to see anything because it was just too crowded.
Yeah, the GA was surprisingly good, like the space in front, and you can have a good view of the stage because you're in the center. And even if you're not like right in front, you're somewhere behind, because you are in the middle, you can actually look up and see the stage. Whereas if you're at the platform and someone's in front of you, you can't look up further because you are looking down actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, on hindsight, actually the GA was a better space for us. We enjoyed it more.
Yeah. And also I got my own elevated experience.
Yeah, you can request shoulder lights. With VIP as well, as if your friends are holding GA, then you unfortunately they cannot join you. I mean, you coordinate with your friends. If everyone is getting VIP, that might be fun, but if some are getting VIP and GA, you'll most probably end up going to the GA areas as well.
I think on top of that, it allows you to cut queues for rides as well, but in our case, we are not people who take rides, so it doesn't really apply to us. Also, in terms of toilet, for me that's pretty worth it because toilets to me is important, especially at music festivals where the toilets would generally be quite dirty, but I think it was quite clean for a music festival. So
I think this year we are getting GA Plus in hope of going to the front of the stage, but at the same time having access to clean toilets.
Yeah.
So GA Plus is a good in-between between GA and VIP. So our third stay in Vegas is the Cosmo Hotel. I think definitely our best stay so far. We will definitely be back this year. We booked a suite called the Terrace Suite. It's about 700 a night. And at the check-in, we were given a chance to upgrade to the wraparound Terrace Suite. To be honest, I didn't know what it was, but I took the offer and it was a really good choice. The upgrade fee was $150 per night, but we realized after checking that the wraparound Terrace Suite was actually worth almost twice the Terrace Suite.
this is a tour of our wraparound suite. So you can see that there's a separate living room with a sofa and a TV. You can see that the bedroom is really huge, and to the left it's the toilet. It's almost the size of the bedroom as well, with a bathtub and a shower. Up ahead is the balcony. So it's a really big balcony that connects the bedroom to the living room, and it has a perfect view of the Bellagio fountain and the street.
after our 3-day at EDC, we still had some energy to go to some of the day clubs. It's EDC week, so the whole week there will be DJs playing before and after as well. So even on the Monday and Tuesday, we had some good DJs spinning at the day club.
I wouldn't say we had energy to go, but we were just forcing ourselves to go because there was too many things to do.
Yeah, we had a friend there. Day club is in general more chill. You don't have to drink so much. You are in the pool, you are chilling. So yeah, it's not too bad.
On our last night at Vegas, we headed to Omnia to watch Martin Garrix. We were pretty disappointed that he didn't play at EDC this year, so we really wanted to catch him at the club.
The queue here was really crazy. It was all the way outside of the hotel, all the way to the car park and winding around. So it was quite an insane queue, but it was worth it.
Yes, very worth it. Martin Garrix, please come to EDC 2023.
Hopefully you'll be there this year.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my
So this was our dinner at Prime Steakhouse. It's located at the Bellagio, so it's perfect view of the fountains. It's pretty pricey, but in our opinion, quite worth it. So one nice thing about Bellagio is that they have a photographer going around taking photos for you at the fountain, and they print a copy for you, so you can get yours like that. Not very cheap. It's I think 170 for these 2 pictures, but you know, its memories are worth a lot, right?
It doesn't come with soft copy though.
Yeah, that was a bit.
So it's a bit pricey.
So I think overall, our EDC experience was really one of the best we've had. We'll be going back again this year. We were debating between Tomorrowland or EDC, but just because EDC is in Vegas, that is really a huge plus.
So in summary, here are some things that we would do differently this time. So firstly, we got the GA Plus tickets, which comes with better toilets but not the elevated experience. Secondly, we got the Premier Shuttle, which allows us to cut the queues and go to and fro anytime.
Yeah, but we will book our hotels at the Premium Shuttle stop. This time around, we also got the locker, so we'll be bringing a jacket and putting it there if it's not too cold, but if it's cold, then we'll take it out.
And the last point is to go earlier every day and explore all the stages and all the carnival items.
So we hope this video has been informative and useful for you, especially if you are going to EDC 2023 Las Vegas. Do let us know, maybe we can meet each other there. Say hi if you run into us, we may be carrying the Singapore flag.
See you
under
under
the electric sky.
Bye.
Bye.